Hello and hope you have a fantastic day and welcome back to Snoot Game. We're going to left off of Snoot Game. That's about it. It's been a while because now I'm going to be going back and forth between Snoot Game and the Iwani Hug a Gator. But I'm having complete silence, so I'm able to at least record before annoying neighborly noises happens again. So I'm going to make good use of my time and get some Snoot Game recorded. So let's continue where I left off 1 month later. I'm lying in bed. Got some energetic music going on. I'm laying in my bed on a Saturday morning. Also, you should check out my Discord server in my pinned comment down below. If you haven't joined my Discord server, by the way. It's been raining the last few days, so I'm stuck inside. Not like I had any other plans anyways. The forecast says it should be clear up later today. There's no new games out, and my backlog is just the perfect size of fuck that noise. I don't even feel like baiting on a certain basket-weaving Polynesian forum. The light of my phone is the only thing illuminating my hovel of a home. I scroll through the camera, roll out of boredom. At least that's what I tell myself. Interspersed through various memes and screenshots of homework assignments are pictures of Fang, or pictures Fang has been sending. Let me see. Over the last month, I've been included in more of Fang's circle of friends. Never imagined I'd have so many actual pictures on it. Each one brings a vivid memory to mind, usually an embarrassing one. But there's some other ones, like of me with the rest of the band just enjoying the atmosphere in the auditorium. My perusal through old pictures is interrupted with the text. Looking for new band venue. Don't feel like going alone. Do you want to come with? Alone? No, shut the fuck up, alarms. Why alone? Trish has a horn appointment and Reed is preoccupied. Dude, like, back to the story. Alright, where are we dropping? Just show up at my place in like an hour. Need to go now. Okay. This is fine. It's just helping a friend of mine find some place for her band to play. A friend I have feelings for. And we're all alone. Just hanging out, calm down, Anon. Calm the fuck down. I boot up my computer and start a gotcha thread on a Taiwanese rum brewing blog site. The soothing replies bring my heartbeat down to an acceptable level. It sounds like the kind of shit you'd expect from 4chaner, wouldn't it? I don't know how I'm feeling right now. I'm gonna go into a Bangladesh forum and tell them to sniff shit. Okay. To top it off, I insult the mods and then report my own post so I know they have to see it. God damn, I've become a non-collector of views and poster of shit. By now the rain has subsided. Still feeling refreshed, I grab my jacket and start making my way across town to Fang's house. Passing through the snobby part of town to catch a bus, my thoughts begin intruding on me. Images of what's to come pass before my eyes unwarranted. Looking for restaurants, because they'd be good venues, of course. Walking through the mall, perhaps. That'd be a good spot. The day turns to night and the temperature drops. I offer Fang my coat and... God damn, no, this isn't a day... Oh shit, my stop. Anon's just stuck in his mind, imagining scenery, I see. I scurry off the bus right as the doors are closing, and I don't forget to thank the driver. Oh, thank God. That's normal routine in Canada. The bus stop is... Is that just an old granny with an added fucking John dinosaur tail? Oh, They hide the face with a little sensor, but it's clearly like an old person, an old man or old granny, and they just gave him a little tail. The bus stop is luckily only a block away from Fang's neighborhood. There's a few stores open, and a street vendor is gleefully setting up shop for the first time in a few days. She calls out to me as I pass. Street... Some storm, huh? Who is... They got tongs. And they got... What? I can't even remember what they call these. It's It's like the opposite of a wife-beater shirt. Is it just a shirt? I'm not sure of the specific name of the shirt. I thought it was an apron at first, but... yeah, it was. Also, they got a really cartoonish face for a dinosaur, so I'm kind of curious on their species. People don't usually take the bus here these days. Where are you headed? Just over to the suburbs over there. High schooler, taking the bus to the suburbs on a Saturday. You're going to see a girl, ain't you? How did you... I mean, I am, but isn't that like, you know... Come on, you can't fool me. At any rate, why not pick a few dogs to impress her? We got ice cream too, if she's a Herbie. Maybe later, I'll keep it in mind. I turn to leave behind me. I hear the vendor mutter to herself. To be young and in love again. I pick up the pace. I mean, she's got that badonkadonk. My kid, come on, she can even rest her hand on it. Get out of there, Anon, before she steals you. The difference between Fang's neighborhood and my apartment complex is night and day. The smell of burnt tires doesn't hang in the air. Instead, it's a mix of cedar and wet pavement. The knife in my pocket feels excessive as an officer's car passes by. I suppose to someone who's lived here it would seem normal, but to someone from bumfuck nowhere, the suburb felt decadent. Oh damn. Fang's home is easy enough to find thanks to Google's Maps images. I don't know why I had to pronounce it like that. It's nice. Very nice, actually. 2 stories tall, and with an expensive, if kinda scraped up sports car in the driveway. I approach the home, careful to hop up the spread stones that make up the walkway in fear of trampling the well-manicured yard. At last, I'm at my destination. Fuck. I stand frozen on the white porch, now with the front door before me, like a ramparts of a castle. I like the ramparts of a castle. Am I supposed to knock or text her that I'm here? Crap, I've never done anything like this before. Go with a friend to find a venue for a band, that is. What I think would be the most appropriate. I'd presume their parents wouldn't be there. Since they were young, I would think texting would be the most normal thing to do, while knocking would be more of a millennial and older-aged person thing to do, if I had really had to divide it by generations. So, you know what? Texting. Before I can hit send, the door swings open. What is this killing intent? Oh. The dad was home, so yeah, if I knocked on the door... I think of one fucking bara muscular, beer-gutted pterodactyl I've ever seen. What? Like, hang on. Knock. Before my knuckles reach the door, it swings open. Before I can hit send. Damn. Alright. You Anon? Shit alarms, shut the fuck up right now, please, I need to think. Yeah, Anon, pleased to meet you, executioner. My pants feel heavy and sodden. Honey, who is it? Oh my god. Honestly, I wanted to just, admire the cute little, clearly Fang takes after their mother, kind of images, but then a very loud, obnoxious car drove right by, and I had to also be silent lest you hear a right by when I'm trying to enjoy the vision of little tiny petite pterodactyl. You must be Anon. Come in, come in. Oh my. A rhino, a bear, a bird, 2 deers, and a bunch of fish. The petite Taro matriarch drags me into her abode. I could see the patriarch's jaw clenched as Fang's mother pushed me into the comfiest couch to ever exist. Oh, you must forgive my little Lucy. She's still getting it ready for your date. She calls it a date. What has Fang said about me? Oh god, I can feel iron sights on my back. While she spoke a mile a minute, I managed to catch some of the words. I ignored the latter because this isn't a date, isn't that? But it's no trouble, ma'am. But I thought her name was Fang. She titters, holding a hand over her sly smile. Oh, that my little tooth fairy always loves to reinvent herself. Her eyes gloss over as she's pulled into her own memories. One moment, she was the prettiest princess pirate, and now she's some sort of rock and roll maestro. Or maestro. The imagination she has. Sup, buddy? Oh, you. I look across the coffee table to see Nazer reclined in a equally plushy couch. You good? I breathe deeply, collecting my scrambled thoughts into a semi-coherent state. I'm good. So, nice place. I look at the walls of the room, what little white I could see that wasn't covered by a myriad of family photos. Huh. She really was a princess pirate at some point. Home is where the heart is, as they say. Sweet Raptor cheese is on a cross. Oh, is that a sin to think that with that cross hung behind Nazer's head? I look back to see the cream queen of the Kremlin, a tray of the smallest cups I've ever seen in her arms. Nazer, your mother made us some tea. Oh, isn't she the most wonderful woman? Bleh. She knows I'm not a fan of that hot leaf juice. Naomi navigates around the couch and coffee table, setting the tray of treats and tea before us. Would you like some, Anon? I'll pass, thanks. Something's not right with what just happened. I look back to where Naomi was standing. The entire opposing wall is covered in various hunting trophies. 2 bears, a whole school of fish, a falcon, 2 deers, and a rhinoceros. I may have made a huge mistake. There's no humans on the wall, it's fine. The love seat to the left of me scrapes forward into my field of view. Fang's father leans back, carefully examining and polishing a golf club. Maybe I can turn his trophies into a conversation piece. Extend an olive branch, so to speak. What gun did you use to hunt these? Gun? My hands fold into my lap, and I stare a million yards into the wall clock ahead of me. So, Anon, was it? You a big fan of golf? Nazer dons a similar pose. I've played mini-golf before. That's a good start, Nothing beats the real thing, though. You ever played golf before, boy? Don't say Wii golf, don't say Wii golf, don't say Wii golf. No, not on a proper green before. Nailed it. Well, this is my favorite club right here, a 9-iron. Is he going to threaten me with it? He finishes polishing the head of the club and rotates it ever so slightly so I see my reflection in the metal. Now, irons are by far the most common and most useful out of your standard club set. Anywhere you need an extra push, the iron will do. His gaze makes its way from the club to me as he lays it across his lap. I gulp and sink back into the couch in an attempt to hide among the cushions. Of course, this is all due to the solid steel construction and your own efforts. With the right quality club and technique, you can almost feel the ball cleaving in twain when you strike it. And I assure you, Anon, that my equipment is of the highest quality and my technique is impeccable. Is he threatening my balls with that? Fang's father stands up, stepping on top of the sturdy coffee table. His club is lined up, and I can see my reflection in the impromptu ball. With well-practiced motions, he demonstrates a perfect swing in the middle of the living room. I can practically feel the air slice in half as an image of the impossibly large pterodon standing over me with the club flashes momentarily. Fang's father laughs heartily, setting the murder tool aside as he reclaims his throne. What fine form, sir. Dear. Fang's father flinches. How many times have I told you about intimidating suitors? This is the first boy our little tooth fairy has brought home. What about Reed? The father shrunk under the patented mother's leer. You know that boy isn't right, dear. I feel a smidgen of sympathy, but keep quiet to avoid similar treatment from her. Oh my god, Mom, not in front of my friends! Fang is at the foot of the stairway, frustration clear on her face. I look to Fang with hands clasped together, silently pleading. Oh, are you ready for your date now? Said Naomi of all people. Great. I lurched in my seat at that. We're just... No, we need to find a venue. Just you two, though? Oh god, no. Please, Raptor Jesus, I promise I'll sacrifice a goat if you end this. Why don't we have a double date, then? Naomi's ruining it. God, why have you abandoned me? Buddha, be a bro, please. I agree. Nazar and Naomi can accompany you. I am going to personally commit mass deicide. I agree. He looks me dead in the eyes. More people means you're less likely to do something reckless, after all. I don't know, I don't think Fang would appreciate... Fang's father puts his arm around Nazar's shoulder and pulls him aside. You'd love going with your brother, right, Fang? Absolutely not. I'm perfectly able to find somewhere to play without anyone's help. Especially his. Come on, or come now. How many opportunities in your youth will you get to spend time all together like this? Hopefully none. Ah, but you used to always spend time with little Nazar. Her eyes gloss over again. Like all those times you used to bathe together. This mother. Mom? I know these types of mothers. Fang's father gives a loud pat on Nazar's back and he returns to the conversation. Yes, I think a group date is an excellent idea. We should all go together. Nazar's shaking like a leaf in a monsoon in the middle of an earthquake with a meteor hanging overhead. It's not happening. It is. Fang and her dad lock eyes. The tension in the room mounts as the stare-down draws on. The moment-long eternity finally ends, though. Eventually, Fang flops her head back in defeat. Fine. Let's just get out of here, Anon. Gladly. Naomi gives a little cheer and tugs the still catatonic Nazar by the arm out the door. I would totally smash Fang's mom, though. I give a polite goodbye to Fang's mother. I extend a hand to Fang's father, and the 8 bones of my palm are squeezed together, being ground into dust under the immense strength. The 5 bones joining my fingers to my palm threaten to splinter from the powerful grip. The rest of my bones in my hand try to separate from the vicious shake that Fang's father ends it with. By the time I get outside, everyone else is getting into the fancy and beat-up car from before. I guess it was Nazar's. Come on, Nazar, the day is still young. Nazar, still mentally fried, is being goaded by Naomi into driving to the city. Eventually, he robotically enters the driver's seat. Naomi ecstatically shoots into the shotgun seat. Fang and I take the back seats. Yeah, I guess we just gotta not fool around in the backseat, I guess. Now that we're getting this shit show on the road, I should probably clarify with Fang about precisely what sorts of venues she wants. The split second I move my hand towards Fang to ask, Nazar chucks his jacket between us with lightning speed. Whoops, look out back there, haha. The look of pants-shitting fear on his face betrays his jovial tone. Poor guy. Anyways, Fang. She looks over. What sort of places are we supposed to be looking for? Fang looks away for a minute with finger under the end of her beak. Is that supposed to be a thinking pose? Some wide open space where people can stand or sit, preferably with a mosh pit. Oh, I know lots of places like that. Where? They're at the Gold Fern Galleria in the downtown shopping district. No. Why ever not? I'm not going to play around the ritzy area. There's more stuck-up assholes there than at school. Naomi shrugs and turns back to Nazar. In that case, we should just park in the middle of the city and work our way around. Sure, that's fine. What do you think, Anon? I look at Fang. She's preoccupied with watching the buildings fly past us. I shrug. Alright, then to the city we go. Naomi turns the radio on, shattering my ears with the most nauseatingly upbeat love song on max volume. I kind of feel bad, I guess, for Nazar. I'm left to retch as the song violates my virgin ears with its too cheery tune. I'm glad I don't, I guess, have to hear it. In the city proper, now I find myself with a new dilemma. The group slowly makes its way down the sidewalk. Nazer walks ahead and continues to look back at me, his expression anxious and worried. Fang refuses to speak and gives everyone and everything a vicious sneer. And Naomi just won't shut the fuck up. Oh, how about here? It's so spacious and the food is to die for. I love that restaurant. Maybe we can ask them. Oh, and there's a nice cafe, and they even have a God, this marmalade monster needs to die. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Naomi stops the group before a large glass window. Past it is a large room sparsely filled with minuscule round tables with candelabras. Man, am I mispronouncing that word?
Candelabras.
Huh. Alrighty. Set atop them. Isn't this a bit too ostentatious? Or ostentatious? Ugh. Ostentatious? Ostentatious? Ostentatious. There we go. Gaudy. No way. It's wide open. The tables can be rearranged to provide ample room for your audience. Yeah, where's the mosh pit, huh? Fang looks unimpressed. Come on, let's go ask. No, there's no mosh pit. The I'm going to call him a sorrow. Wraps her arms around Nazer's and bodily drags him to the entrance. Fuck me. Shut the fuck up, brain. I mean, she says fuck me, and Anon's just like, no brain. She's not being literal. $10, we get kicked out. No deal. You're stating an inevitability, not a possibility. We follow behind the pair to find Naomi pestering the Matra D's. Is it pronounced Mitra or Matra? I'm not familiar with all these bourgeoisie words. Possible arrangements. Cringing as the poor man just stares off into the middle distance while Naomi prattles on obliviously. And if possible, could you include maybe a dinner ticket option for... The waiter looks towards us, or rather Fang, and scowls. You know what? I'm going to look up to see what this is, just so I'm less ignorant. I was at least right. The maitre d'hotel. Head waiter, host, waiter, captain, manages the public. Okay. No wonder. It's a French word. No wonder.
Maitre d'hotel.
What? But anyways, our esteemed establishment caters exclusively to those with an appreciation for fine culture, culinary and otherwise. Might I recommend that you vacate the premises at once, or will you be requiring an escort? Oh, okay, well that went quick. Where's my $10? Up your ass, I told you no deal. Nazer tugs a bit at Naomi's arm, and she stomps back to the entrance in a huff, with him following. Nice, interesting face. Fang, I've decided this place isn't good enough. What is that face? Sure. Don't be mad, Naomi. He isn't worth getting upset about. Nah, he's worth it. If it were me and the band, they'd have one less tire on all their cars. Nazer raises an eyebrow back at Fang. She responds with a smirk and a middle finger. Man, Nazer's just has... Nazer's like got the shortest straw out of everyone else. He has to get tugged around by his girlfriend. Can't get along with his sister. Gets dragged around by his dad. Kind of just tries to exist at school. I kind of really feel bad for him, man. I don't know what his intentions are, what they even want. Maybe we'll learn more about Nazer later, but god damn, they live complicated, I just feel bad for Nazer, I guess. Who knows? We've been searching for a place for at least 2 hours now. Fang is barely holding herself together, judging from her angry muttering. A lot of muttering, mostly including words like murder, knives, and particular genitals as pincushions, with profanity taking up a good half of what escaped her beak. I could see a blood vessel throbbing on her temple. This didn't look good. I position myself slightly behind Fang, putting her between me and Naomi. Hey Naomi, I got an idea. Naomi spins on her heel towards the sound of my voice, and the giant grin on her stupid snout stiffens as she sees Fang's looming aneurysm. Maybe we should take a little break. Luckily, there's a small park nearby. The four of us grab some drinks from a vending machine. Fang and I grab a knockoff brand of soda, Naomi got a bottle of water, and Nazer bought a sports drink. We're lucky to find an unoccupied picnic table with some shade because the afternoon sun has turned the cool day into a sweltering hot one. Thank you, coastal weather. We sit in a near silence, aside from Nazer's audible chugging of his sports drink. He crushes the bottle in one hand and tosses it into a trash can 5 years away. Then looks to us with the smuggest grin to ever be seen on a beak. Show off. Yes. Great shot, Nazer. Of course it was, babe. Fang mock retches into the grass. At any rate, I need to drain this snake. Bruh. What? Nazer turns and gives a brief wave back to us and makes his way to the public restroom on the other side of the park. Is this a bro move? Aw, his double entendres are always so clever. Fang slaps a hand over her eyes. I need to go too. Why, something the matter? Monthly problems. Do you have everything you need? I have some extras stocked. I have regular plastic scented. Oh, what diameter? Shut up now. Fang stomps away to the bathroom, leaving just the apricot ass pain. And me. Do you need to use the restroom as well, Anon? How tempting. Well, now that you mention it, since it's just the two of us, I've been wanting to ask for a while. Yeah. How have things been going with Fang? Has she been well? Is there anything wrong? Shouldn't Nazer know? Yes, Nazer knows, but I figured I'd ask you as well, since the two of you spend so much time together and all. I hear Nazer talking all the time about how worried he is for Fang. He's such a good brother, isn't he? I'm just going to start filtering her. I just get so worried for her sometimes, too. Fang can be so antisocial, you know? And she's always avoiding me. I never can get a read on how she feels. Like when she was feeling upset a month or so ago, or just after that concert she gave after winter break. Wait, rewind a bit. How do you know about how Fang felt sad a month ago? Oh, Nazer told me. The fuck is up with her? Then why ask me? You keep on asking that question. You keep on dodging that question. What am I dodging? Fang clearly doesn't like you. You say so yourself. Yet you keep asking me about her, when you can just go to Nazer. Fang is his sister, after all. Of course, it's just like I'd like to hear from you about her. Why me, though? I don't know anything about her. Nazer knows Fang way better than I do. Because you two have been getting so close. You're even on a date right now, Anon. Naomi's pupils dilate and her eyes dance away from me. In fact, you two make the cutest couple, haha. It's the first time Naomi's looked anything other than happy. Are you up to something? Why would I ever be up to something? I don't trust a face like that. Because you're not making any sense. Nazer knows her better than anyone else, but every time we talk, you bring Fang up. Why? I have every reason to care. Why? Because... Why? Because Nazer wants to make Fang happy, and so do I, of course. Naomi's laugh is hollow, her eyes shifting side to side. I was only doing what I thought was best for both her and you, Anon. Wait. The first time I saw you sitting on your own on that dirty old bench, you looked like you needed someone to lean on. No. And with Fang, I think back to all the times that the beige bitch had asked me about Wait, what? Oh, it's the Anon saying that to himself. God damn, I thought it was Naomi saying this. The beige bitch. What a great opportunity for a real friendship, Anon. I'm so happy for you. If there's anything Fang needs in these trying times, it's a new friend. This entire time? Was that Nazer's sister? How wonderful that you're making friends, Anon. Tell me everything. What were you and Fang talking about? I want to know all about it. Fuck, how didn't I notice? Sorry, but I did help Anon pick his electives. I mean, yeah, that she orchestrated and picked electives that were classes she was in. Oh, what if you asked Fang for help? I'm sure she'd lend a hand. That fucking bitch. You can thank Naomi that you got off with campus beautification. She was quite adamant that it would be more constructive than homeroom detention. This entire time she's been pushing me closer to Fang. I must be the biggest fucking idiot. Anon, you've been spacing out. She played me like a goddamn fiddle! Metal Gear Solid 5 reference, I get it. Did I miss something? I looked at Nazer, who's completely clueless to what Naomi has been doing for the past month. Just like I was. What would he do in this situation? He's the Boy Scout here, after all. I mean, I'd ask him in person with his girlfriend not around. Fitting that the moral compass has a literal compass for a head. I'm part of someone else's plan. Nothing I've done in the last several months was a conclusion reached on my own. Are my feelings for Fang also just a tool for Naomi? No, obviously not. What do I even do here? Well, I mean... It depends on if I excuse myself. Am I going to Fang, or... I would... Both of them are okay, but if I excuse myself, am I going to Fang? I would want to... Whatever makes it so you can get to them faster. Let me see where it leads. I need to get away from here fast. Actually, I need to use the bathroom myself now. Oh sure, we'll be here. Because if we go into one of the bathrooms and it's where she's at, then maybe you can talk to Fang. I soullessly start dragging my feet away from Naomi. Anon, wait. I freeze in place. Fair warning, watch the ceiling. I sense great tragedy in those words. Whatever, I don't want to be here. Ceiling. The public restroom looks clean enough from the outside, but I can see through the open doors that it gets cleaned maybe once a week. I'm not here to use the restroom anyways. And let me just... I guess I might as well just... I want to zoom back. Wait. No. It doesn't matter if my feelings are being used. They're still real to me. I want to actually help her. Right now, that means helping her find a venue, even if it means being around the coral cunt. Hey Naomi, did you know that 13% of public restrooms? Nazer babbles with Naomi while we wait for Fang to return. This is a choice that would absolutely matter. Interesting. Well done. I'm going to presume I can maybe talk to her in private if I go here, or learn something new then, and I'll do this path first. It's the first thing that ever seemed like it could matter, though. Also, before Fro? I wonder what that's supposed to be a reference to. Before Fro. Or... It's play on words, rather. Before Fro? Before Fro? If I'm right, I just need to look behind the building and... Yep. Jackpot. Fang is resting on the wall with a half-finished cigarette between her fingers. Got a spare? Hey! She shrugs half-heartedly, holding out the half-smoked sin stick to me. I hesitate. Fang tilts her head. Before she can pull her hand back, I accept the smoke. The cherry at the end burns dimly as I tap off the ash. It's not an indirect kiss or anything like that, I chant as a mantra. The drag is smooth, with a hint of mint to it. The smoke exhaled is wispy and I can feel my skin prickle. I don't know whether it's because of the nicotine or whose lips I tasted. Fuck. Thanks. It's funny how, very virgin-esque that Anon keeps asking whenever it just has anything to do with girls. He's just always, just going red alert. It's funny and I guess relatable to probably a lot of 4chaners. I hand her back the cigarette. And Redditors, let's be honest. And Twitter users. Fang's tail drums a steady rhythm on the wall as she takes one last long drag. She blows out a heavier cloud and drops the stump on the ground. I stamp on the stub before she can, giving it a solid twist before kicking the dead end into the grass. How'd you find me? Where else would you be? She gives a brief shrug. Anyways, we could probably get away with ditching Nazar and Naomi. How'd you manage that? Secret family technique. Psh. Suddenly an image of Fang's dad pops in my mind and I realize I probably shouldn't be seen alone with her behind a public restroom. Under penalty of holy shit, my spleen is outside my body. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's gotta move on. Oh my. Cute displays. It's very cute looking. The two of us peek from behind the building to make sure the coast is clear of any brothers or scheming persimmon piranhas. The coast is clear. I think I know where to look. Please tell me it's not in this shitty promenade place. Nah, it's a little true. Where? Little Troodon. It's near enough that we can walk there. Why didn't you mention it before? Naomi. Ah. Oh, we ran together all happily. Oh my. Even Anon is smiling. The two of us sprint conspicuously across the park to the nearest cover in the concrete jungle. And also this guy got turned into a fucking dinosaur. Little Troodon is completely unlike the rest of the city. Instead of skyscrapers and glass buildings, the whole place is a series of interconnected alleyways forming a plaza. Mostly booths for scamming vendors, but every now and then an actual building can be seen. Countless salesmen call out to Fang and I. Fang just strides past all of them. Just don't make eye contact. She must know the place. One child runs up and gives me a flower to mark me for pickpockets. Well, I toss it in the nearest bin. Good eye. Living in the ass end of this place, I've picked up a few things or two. The two of us check the sparsely located buildings one by one. I make sure to mark down the foreign swears in a notepad to look up later. Several hours pass as both the sun and the temperature drop. Can't believe we're still looking. These people are usually looking for any possible These people are usually looking for any way possible to attract customers. Maybe you shouldn't have insulted that one guy. Fuck him. Call me a meteor dodger fucking prick. Still, we must have checked dozens of places by now. But why won't anyone have a band? Her reputation, it does so precede her. Fang's pupils contract. Not this again. Her! You people are all the same, thinking that you have to go off. Fang. What? As you can see, her reputation does precede her. Choke on a platter of cocks. Everyone here knows of her, especially of her family. A full platter stacks high. Who the fuck? I know who this is supposed to be fucking referencing, god damn it. Who's that one stupid character? Wait, what? Xavier Renegade Angel. The supposed dumbest smart show. Yeah, Xavier Renegade Angel. I remember seeing that fucking show on TV when it first came out, and I just thought the main character was the most annoying, ugliest, weirdest looking fucking character I've ever seen, and I still believe it. This dude is some hairy, Sasquatch looking, bird-nosed, ugly fucking, multi-armed, six-nippled fucking character, and I hate looking at him. But, of course, I'm not going to dispute the writing for the show, but the character's just ugly as shit, and I don't like looking at him. But I get the reference. But I wouldn't take, insults by a character that looks like him seriously. I look at the... What the fuck am I looking at? Do not think thoughts you cannot perceive. Reads uncle, then. The uncle you seek is elsewhere. What? Yes, I know of that which you oh so desperately seek. Wait, you know of any? Where? But first, the ritual that must be conducted. Finally, progress. No way. Tell us. Anything to get away from this guy. We will partake in the ancient humiliation that has slain my entire lineage. Even my own family, oft in this deadly sport before I was even born. The humiliation is diabolically easing a clutching of earthly currency, for as long as I can stand to hold it, and to the victorious my own artifact holding me to this flimsy visage. A visage. A phone Roomba. A phone Roomba. Only the finest tool to clean your phone. Here, let me show you its brushing majesty. He feels around his fanny pack for one of the Roombas, then holds his phone out on one hand. He puts the device on and it whirs to life, slowly crossing the screen. When it reaches the edge, it beeps and turns around, making a return trip to where it started. After a few trips, the merchant turns the Roomba off and gives us an expectant leer. I just used my shirt, though. I'm just gonna... Do I say it's a novelty and hope it helps me get... He sets the humiliation ritual. I get what's happening thematically. But my gut instinct says I want to say this is stupid as fuck. I'm not getting scammed by your product. And I don't know if Fang is going to, like, lecture me about giving into this guy. But it might be that I need to pick the first choice for the best option and the best route. For now. Fuck it, fine. I slapped down the money on Reed's maybe family's booth. Very well, the contest is yours, along with this trinket. Head east of this filthy bazaar, and you will find your destiny. At Dino Mo's. The pizza chain. You will come to understand my wisdom once you reach it. Fare thee well, seekers of musical amphitheaters. The shopkeeper gives one last smug wave to us. Well, Fang didn't seem to mind. I motion for Fang to follow and start heading in the direction the shopkeeper showed us. But first, though, I'm a little curious. What if I said no? Fang, we can find the place on our own. You know this place is well known for trafficking. Fine, you fucking cunt. The eyes... I slapped down the money. Very well, the contest is yours. It's still Dino Mo's. Regardless, we seem that choice doesn't matter as much. After twisting through the endless maze of merchants and frivolities, Fang finally stops in front of a building. We're here. At Dino Mo's. The building is an antiquated Italian restaurant with the words Dino Mo's, Pizza and Pasta written on a grand sign out front. Pizza, huh? In the middle of a little Troodon. Let's see. I open the double doors for Fang to enter. There's a plaque for the National Register of Historic Places on the window. Like, Fang doesn't know this place nor the insides, and even they're checking it out. Historical, huh? Inside is a homely Italian-styled pizzeria. The warm candle lighting against the lattice dividers of the booths casts shades of orange along the walls and floor. The two of us walk up to the reception desk. A very tired waitress puts on a plastic smile when she sees us. Welcome to the historic Dino Mo's, table for two. Actually, we just need to ask the manager something. The waitress rolls her eyes and skulks off. Service with a smile, huh? Working in the industry grates on you. This is a historical place, though, isn't it? Wouldn't they have higher standards for... Oh my god. If it isn't little Lucy, someone that knows, I guess, her parents, a T-Rex that... with tiny arms, of course. The pizza maker is a T-Rex, of course. Hey, I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of this. I'm definitely gonna need to take a screenshot, but okay. Oh boy. Fang's skin goes several shades lighter. I haven't seen you since August. Come here and give Uncle Mo a hug. An older T-Rex hobbles his way to use his arms spread wide. Well, as wide as he could, at least. Fang squawks in protest as she's pressed into his apron-covered belly. Uncle Mo, what are you doing here? I'm working, Toots. Tis my own restaurant. Hold up, your uncle is Mo? Mo is in the Mo that started Dino Mo's? No, I mean, I don't know. Ha ha ha, my baby girl hasn't swung by in ages. And who be dislucky? Is this guy have like a Jamaican accent or a fucking Italian accent? I'm gonna assume Italian, but like the way, you know, if I pronounce it like "Ubi dis lucky guy," you know, Jamaican wise, you could sort of see it, but it's Italian. But who be this guy? A lucky guy. Don't tell me you got herself hitched, or you can do Italian and American stereotype too. Hitched. Nah. I feel my own skin warm up now. The old T-Rex laughs louder and slaps his rotund belly. Relax, kids. I'm messing with you. Come on, I'll give you the best seats in the house. Yeah, that's very, very Italian. A fucking cheerful smile, though, Jesus Christ. Mo wraps an arm around each of our shoulders and drags us through the restaurant to a cozy yet dark booth, sequestered away from the rest. We're shoved into the seats, and the owner uncle bends over the table to light the sole candle there. Oh, this is getting all romantic. Oh, this is going to be the perfect date. By sheer coincidence, this is the right path. Like, I'm curious about this section, where we're going to excuse ourselves or wait for Fang, but... Oh, come on, like... I can see the chemistry in the air. I can just see it. I'm having a candlelit dinner with Fang now. The hell is happening? Now yous twos wait right there while I make little princess favorite pie on me, of course. Mo proceeds to saunter off, pushing through the double doors that probably led to the kitchen. I look over the candle to Fang. She looks how I feel at the moment, lost and confused. What just happened? I don't know. So... Fuck, come on, Anon, you can do it. You were part of the team that kicked Reddit's ass in Claws of Duty, Jurassic Warfare. Is that really your uncle? No, he's just a good family friend. My dad goes bowling every Thursday with him. Sounds fun. You ever go along? Not anymore. All that sportsy stuff doesn't appeal to me. Besides, I have school and band stuff to worry about. Not to mention, my dad's a bit of an asshole. The image of a golf club comes to mind. You don't say. Uh-huh. Wherever I'm listening to my music at night, he always yells through the door about audible bowel movements. Honestly, do you blame him? Fang smirks. Maybe not. My dad isn't even really there most of the time. When I do interact with him, it's just these huge orders about what to do with myself. You're going to camp, or you're going to Brazil. You're going to some coastal town for half a year. Not Brazil. Then again, the last one was more my fault. Sounds rough. What about your mom? What about her? Pretty standard mother, a bit neggy. She'd always try to dress me for school so I'd look like the biggest dork ever. One time she got me into a denim jacket and jeans combo. The double denim disaster. Pfft. How'd you know? Wait a second. Another word and you get hot wax in your face. I'm holding back my laughter behind my fist. Huh. Trying to imply that she had to go through something similar? And she'd always try to embarrass me in front of everyone. Don't all moms do that? Why don't you tell me, pirate princess? Oh no. You know, hot wax really hurts. Really only hurts for the first few seconds. That cute look of surprise, though, lasting for eternity. Breathe a word of that to anyone, and this candle is going up where the sun don't shine, while it's still lit. I scrape the hardened wax off my forehead, off with one hand. Alright, sheesh. But what about your mom? I mean, I can already tell they're similar. Is she, like, on heroin or something? No, she's just always in her own little world. Nothing is ever wrong. There's no flaws with anything. No concern is worth worrying about. Yeah, that can't be healthy. Yeah, I've made do so far. Well, for what it's worth, you've still got Trish, Reed, and Nazer. Pfft, yeah, the one whose horn is more important than finding a place, my shitty baby brother, and Reed. Fang groans as she leans back in her seat. The new guy is the only one I can rely on. My life sucks. I don't know. We haven't found a venue, and our show's in a week. Yeah, fucking Naomi. Fucking Dad. On the flip side, we're getting some of your favorite pizza at one of the pricier Italian places around for free too. But the venue, we still have time. So pizza first and then we find a place for your show. Someone say pizza? Oh. Someone order a fucking pizza. Mo slides Why are you swearing? That's not good. Fancier hospitality is Italian T-Rex that says a fucking pizza. I don't know, man. Mo slides a large pizza onto the table in front of us. A pizza with extra sausage, anchovies, pepperoni, and ham, also known as Mo's Original Meat Pizza, Lucy's favorite. I go by Fang now, actually. Whoa, the youth are getting uppity with me. You're trying to make old Mo confused, you punk. He gives Fang a light noogie. A noogie with those tiny hands, god damn. So what have you punks been up to? Actually, Mr. Mo, we were going to ask. Mister, young punk, you don't need to be so formal. Hey, fuck my head. What? I mean, what? Arg, fuck my head? Did he give him a noogie too? You youngins, I heard you talking about your parents. Ah, man, here comes the lecture. You know the best part being young is? Mo. Waitress, we got a code K on line 1. Mo hangs his head in despair. Hold that thought, kids. I's got a pissed off mother to deal with. I read that text and I'm thinking Jamaican more than I am Italian. Mo stomps away to the reception desk, leaving Fang the pizza and Bane. Hey, free food. Fang piles 3 slices on a plate, catching a few of the anchovies before they slide off. I think I'll only take one. I'd rather not get heartburn at 18. Man, this place sure isn't historical for no reason. Even something as ridiculous as this tastes phenomenal. Good thing it's free. I'd be willing to pay a premium for this stuff. Kex Comet Pizza's ass any day of the week. Please don't talk about Comet and pizza at the same time, Anon, please. Please, it's too taboo. It really hooks you in, doesn't it? Oh, I didn't realize I was in my own world for a bit. Yeah. It's real good. Wait. This song. It sounds familiar, like it's a remix of something else. Like a TV show. Why is it familiar? It's gonna bug me, but I'm not gonna remember. She's already down 2 slices. Shame I have to limit myself around the good stuff. Fang picks up her last slice, tosses it upwards, and snaps it out of the air with 1 bite. Impressive. Oh, whoa. Cool trick, do you do parties? While she raises her middle finger at that remark, the grin on Fang's face says it's more out of humor than malice. You gonna finish that? I look at my half-eaten slice. I guard my hoard with an arm bulwark. Mine. Heh, didn't want it anyway. Mine! I'm quick to finish off my slice to keep it to myself while Fang goes for her 3rd helping. The pizza doesn't last, sadly, as we continue to take slices. The song's gonna bug me every time it hits that part of the song. God damn it, why is it familiar? The more it goes on, the more it distracts me from focusing on the part that it reminds me of. Oh my god, I hate it. I'm trying to remember the intro to the song. And then the song keeps playing and it distracts me. I'm in a permanent loop of remembering, then forgetting, then remembering, then forgetting. Because I can't... Oh my god. No, it's so familiar. Fuck me. Alright, anyways, let's get past this. Its life is ended in a matter of minutes, when otherwise I would have committed pesticide in an hour. By the end, I'm satisfied, enjoying the feeling of the itis. Yeah... Uncle Mo's Uncle Mo knows just how to make it. Yeah, your uncle is pretty cool. Fang gets out of her seat, legs unsteady as she fights off the need for a well-needed nap. I'll see you at the front. I've got a serious need for real this time. I snick her a nod. Sure, leave me to deal with your uncle. I force myself out of the booth and casually meander to the reception area. Ooh. Mo is there placing the receiver of the desk's phone back. Hey son, you enjoy the meal? Definitely. Feel like I'm a blackout any second. Haha, that's what I like to hear. Glad to make ya's date then. We aren't. No, could have fooled me with that disaster you called flirting. No, really. Fang's looking for a venue. Her band is planning a show for next week. Maybe we can get info. Maybe it's not all hopeless. Really now? Why not have it here then? I'll look around at the restaurant, trying to find any real place for the band to actually play. Hey, done sweat the details, kid. Mo grins. Me and the boys are used to making room for shows. Used to tell me, little Lucy got a place, then you're sure to sweep her off her feet. Anon.exe has failed. To be young and in love. Listen here, Anon. I secretly tell more the secret of love. It's not shared misery. You can complain about all the little details in life, but that don't fix your problems. However, oh my god, I'm trying not to speak. Oh my god, you can't be trying to do everything for her neither. Otherwise, she'd be expecting you to fix all her problems for her. The secret is support. Support. I use gots to be her support. She gots to fix her own problems, but you got to back her up on them. And from what I hear from my boy Naza, you've already been that. I suppose I have, like at our band practice or on the roof. Like now. Ha ha ha, bada bing. Bada boom. Back to work, Jerry. Anyway, be good to her, Anon. She'll be good to use. I raised her right after all. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, anytime. I've been hanging around yous fools for too long. I can't just ignore the kitchen anymore, you know? Give little Lucy my regards, eh? Sure. Mo saunters back to the kitchen. Now that I think about it, how does he cook with those little arms? I look a bit closer. There's several toy claws hanging on the rack just inside the kitchen. Somehow I don't think that was something I was supposed to see. The toy claws. I love the toy claws. Hell yeah. I remember there was like a grippy hand claw and a robot hand claw. Oh man. Or no, it was more... No, the pincer claw. I had the pincer claw, but I remember there being a hand grip. The hand grip sucked, but the pincer claw was great because you could pick up tissues with it as long as it aligned perfectly. I love that shit. I'm gonna have to see if those things fucking still exist, man. That shit was addicting. I loved that thing as a kid. But yeah. Alright, I'm back. Let's hit the road. Maybe we'll find somewhere to play before sundown. That's the thing, though. He's saying not to have her depend on us too much, maybe for the best ending, but we just need to be support. Is having her play here too much support? I'm not entirely sure. But actually, we really don't. Fang freezes in place. How? Your uncle. You asked Uncle Mo if my band could play? Yeah, he seemed pretty excited about it. He's got a stage ready and everything. Fang still isn't moving. Did I do something wrong? It's a blur of motion. Oh. Oh my. Damn. Who wouldn't want to be hugged by a creature with wings like a bat? Imagine a bat hugging you. Wouldn't that feel amazing? Damn. 1 second, Fang looks like she's going to start hyperventilating. Next is like I'm wrapped in a blanket of down feathers, being shaken from side to side, with a tinnitus-inducing scream right in my ear. Ah! We got a venue, ah! It's so infectious. My arms reflexively support her, wrapping around below her wings. Fang's arms are wrapped around my shoulders as she clings to me. I feel something warm, soft, and somewhat moist press against my cheek. We got a venue, we got a venue, we got a venue. All movement stops and reality resumes. Fang's wings withdraw from around us. She pulls away until her hands are on my shoulders. My hands are now at her sides, and I can feel her warm scales on my palms. Oh. Wow. It's the sound of clapping that causes us to jump apart, faces bright red and breath rapid. Back at the kitchen door, Mo is clapping loudly with his minuscule arms. I suppose we, call Nazer? Yeah, and tell him, right? Totally. Worm Drama's got a venue. Fang smiles softly and nods. Good thing Naomi put Nazer's number in my phone, even though I didn't ask for it. The tone rings twice. Yes. Hey, Nazer. Hold on, I'll put you on speaker. Go ahead. Mission accomplished. We got a venue set up. Oh, they did. That's great. Yeah, we're at Dino Mo's place in Little Troodon. Cool. I'll bring the NASCAR over in a jiffy. I'm going to punch him. You sure you want us to get you now? Now that you have business out of the way, you and Fang could do something fun. You know, it may not be such a bad idea. I don't want to get beaten up by the dad, but it is a first date. It should be special. I don't know. Even if it's an idea from the Orchid Oppressor. Good lord, I'm never going to be able to play golf again. I'll pass. It's getting pretty dark. Aw. Alright, stay put and we'll be there soon. Alright, see you. All's left is to wait a few minutes for the ride to get here. I mean, for a first date, you could say you don't want to go too hardcore, and this is plenty fine for a first date. Fang is sitting on a bench in front of one of the restaurant windows. She's humming to herself, and her tail is drumming a Eurobeat on the bench. I take a seat next to her. By now, the plaza has cooled down, most shops have closed, and the only people still out are returning home after the long day. The two of us sit in companionable silence, save for Fang's humming and tail drumming. Her mood is contagious, and soon enough I'm humming with her. I already know the song. It's from the roof. Except more happy. The scene is great. Just Fang and I on a bench in the waning sunlight in the middle of a deserted plaza. Taking the moment in, I almost don't notice Fang scooting closer to me. Oh shit, we're back home! Uh-oh. Okay, it's been over an hour, but I may as well finish off the conclusion of the date rather than ending the episode now, because I've been looking at the clock wondering, okay, I really gotta wrap this up. Mom, Dad were home. The ride back to Fang's house went by uneventfully. Fang and I didn't talk about what happened, so Nazer didn't have an aneurysm. I mean, it should be... I shouldn't be in trouble. I mean, it's just... We left the double date, we went right to the Dino Mo's, and Mo is familiar with the family. So we have a good alibi that shouldn't fall apart by some inconvenient means. Welcome home, Nazer dear. How did your date go? I'm just dying to know. And I mean, Nazer and the Naomi shouldn't rat that we left on our own, but it depends on Naomi if she wants us in trouble or if she really wants me and her to get along or not, so it depends. I'm also interested. I don't know, but he's looking into the exact center of my pupils with no margin of error. So, Anon. How was your trip with my little girl? Dad, why don't you go get ready for bed, Lucy? Fang glowers. Glowers? It's gonna bug me again. Lucy, your mom. I looked to Fang. Okay, yeah, it was a day. It went well, sir. We were able to find a venue, and I met Fang's Uncle Mo. Fang's dad sputters. I have a half a mind of bringing you to the station, boy, and the other half of testing my new nightstick on you. Dear, not in front. I wouldn't mind doing this again. Naomi's nerdy fucking eyes, no. Oh wow, the look on Fang's face is really cute. Oh, I'm so happy for you two. I wave as I turn to the door. I'll see you at school, Fang. Yeah, you too, Anon. Damn. We handled that like a boss, too. With that, I exit the door. Once it's closed, I can feel all the bravado evaporate, and my legs turn to jelly. I think that's enough excitement for one day. My first step forward towards the bus stop is so wobbly I worry I'll end up in Fang's mom's rosebush. It would probably be a good idea to sit a bit and catch my breath before going home, and take a seat on the curb just outside of Fang's house. The door behind me slams open, and I jerk around to see Nazers being shoved down the steps. And don't come back until you're finished thinking. What? The door slams again, and I hear a morose sigh. Get to maybe deal with Nazer's problem. Well, maybe we can end it here. But yeah, that was a good date. Everything went well. Everything went really well. I would think this is towards the best ending. Like, we saw Mo. The date went well. We didn't do things too crazy. No one's the wiser of doing something you shouldn't do on a first date. And we found a venue. The venue should be in good spirits for Fang and her needs for a band to listen to her perform with a guitar, not a bass, while being surrounded by people that she knows but aren't people from school, isn't from a little fancy-pantsy rich person place. So it's just like, it is an orange lighting and everything. I can see it being a very comforting scene with my foresight. It just seems like it'll be perfect. I can just predict it. Unless there's some kind of crazy plot twist that happens, but I just don't think so. But like, what would happen if we waited for Fang? We can leave it for another playthrough, because this could be maybe imperative, or it could drag into a different category altogether. So what I'm going to do, just to make sure I remember that this one is important, is put it here. The very start. The very first page. That this is important for me to go back to. But it's not, too necessary, but good enough. But I hope you enjoyed the first date with Fang. It's very cute. And Fang made very cute expressions. Everything was just cute. So let's hope that all keeps going well, and we go towards a best ending. I don't know, since I'm not spoiled, or what will happen. All I know is some people have told me one of the endings that have upset a few people, but otherwise I don't know all the variables or the expansion even that's in the main menu. Like, bonus chapters. There's all these bonus... How long are these? I don't even know. How many endings there are? Or the gallery. Actually, I guess we could look at the gallery. Oh god, oh my god, there's so much missing. Like, we got a bunch of this cute shit here, right? That was a cute moment. This was kind of cute, too. A lot of that was cute. And then this was cute. There's a lot of cute shit. But we're only this far? And I try to go for like 40 minutes to an hour for each episode, and this is all we've seen? Ah. God, there's a few missing things at the start, too. Huh. God. So many missing backgrounds. The animation is just that. We don't have any lewd. Supposedly some lewd for later. But lots to unfold, but I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to have to immediately edit this as fast as possible if I'm going to be trying to get this out for midnight, but I hope you enjoyed. A lot of cute shit happening, and hopefully more people look forward to further episodes. But if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a subscriber, hit the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.